Hello you guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Selena and I make press-on nail content here on YouTube. Today I have an exciting video in store for you guys. I'm going to be showing you all how I made these really cool purple comic style Kuromi nails. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this design, just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so let's go ahead and start off with the application. So the acrylic I'm going to be applying is this one from Dynamic Nail Supply in the shade Lilac. This is the only purple acrylic shade that I had, but if I ended up having like a darker purple, I would have probably used that instead, but we're just going to go ahead and work with what we got. So I'm going to be applying this acrylic using my Chiarosky size 10 Kolinsky brush. You guys can use any brush you like. I really like this one, and also the Pana Kolinsky brush for beginners. I feel like those ones are really good. Specifically, probably with like a size 12 brush if you're a beginner. When I was a beginner, I used a size 12 brush because that's what everybody recommended to me, who I was looking up to at the time to learn how to like create nails and stuff. So if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend a size 12. But if you're confident or you feel like you've already mastered acrylic just a little bit, I would probably just upgrade to like a size 10. But I mean, it's all personal preference, you guys. At the end of the day, you guys can use literally whatever size you want to use. I'm just saying from experience, I think size 12 is probably best for beginner, but size 10 overall I found is like the perfect brush size for me and for the kinds of beads I like to pick up, which are, like I said in my past videos, I prefer using more smaller beads and sometimes even like medium beads. I really don't mind building up the nail at all. I just feel like overall, you guys, your application is either gonna make or break your nail set. You could do literally like the coolest nail design, but if your application just looks wonky and not, you know, stable or anything like that, it's not gonna look good at the end of the day. If you guys are just beginning, I would more so focus on making your application as best as you know how to do it, and then focus on nail design after that. I feel like if I were to do one thing differently when I was a beginner, I would definitely focus on, you know, perfecting my application first, then doing nail design, because I feel like that would have just saved me so much time, you guys. I really just was trying to low-key like rush my application before, and it would just look unleveled, and it did not look right, you guys, at all. So if I were to give you guys any advice as a beginner, definitely work on your application first and then nail design later. Anyway, back to the nail design. If you guys were paying attention to how I place my brush in the monomer, you would see that I make sure to get all of the little bubbles out before I go in to pick up my bead, which I can't stress this enough, you guys. Taking out the bubbles in your brush is super important, especially if you're trying to make sure that you don't clog up your brush with, you know, like acrylic, and then it gets dried up and then your brush just starts looking really ugly. So, and you guys, for the longest time, it even took me a while to like even learn that. I just like recently learned that, probably like 3 or 4 months ago, before I even like started to pick up an acrylic brush again. And I feel like it definitely played a big role in how my application looks now. So when you're putting your brush in, each time before you pick up that bead, make sure you're really coating that brush with monomer. Oh my god, you guys, I am so sorry if you can hear the cars in the back, and you'll also be able to hear my cats eating if you listen very closely, and I'm sorry if you do. It is dinner time for them right now, and we have like an electric feeder, so it automatically feeds them at 6 p.m. and also 8 a.m. when they are eating their breakfast. So if you guys can hear that in the background, I apologize. Leave me a comment down below if any of you guys have pets, and if so, how many do you guys have? What are their names? I absolutely love animals, you guys. If we could get a third cat, I probably would. If you guys saw my little nail area studio tour, I did introduce you guys to my 2 cats. One of them, her name is Sakura, which is my boyfriend's cat, but we consider both of the cats our cats, you guys, but he happened to adopt her before we got together. And our second cat, her name is Aura. We actually adopted her from the Chico Animal Shelter not too long before we moved back towards Sacramento, which, you guys, she is the sweetest little kitty. I mean, both of them are, but both of them definitely have different personalities. I would say Sakura is more of that like shy, antisocial cat, and then Aura is like completely opposite of her. She loves attention and she loves to cuddle, which, you know, you get the best of both worlds with both cats. So I absolutely love them. They both have very big personalities when they want to. But anyway, you guys, back to the acrylic application. I am just taking this small little bead and I'm going to be placing it towards the cuticle area of the nail. We're going to make sure to make our cuticle a little thinner than we normally would when we put it on a real hand, because these are acrylic press-ons, you guys, and if you put too much acrylic towards the cuticle area, you're going to risk it, you know, shrinking. Something to do with like a chemical reaction with like the full cover tip, and I believe like, I don't know, it's either the monomer or the acrylic. I'm not sure which one does that, you guys. I just heard from some people that it's like some sort of chemical reaction and then the end of the nail starts shrinking if you build up too much acrylic on there. So I make sure to be really, really careful to not thicken it up too much. I basically just put enough to where it's gonna like completely like flush that area, and we're gonna make sure not to have like any discoloration going on. So yeah, if you're gonna pay attention to, I mean, obviously pay attention to like the whole nail. I'm not saying don't pay attention to all of it, but definitely make sure you're paying close attention to that cuticle, because at the end of the day, it could really make or break your press-on nail, you guys. It would suck if you made an order for someone, for example, and like it didn't fit their nail, even though like they sent you their correct sizings and everything, because I heard that happens to like quite a bit of people, you guys, especially when you first start selling press-ons. So when you're practicing your acrylic application for press-ons, just make sure that you're really, you know, going through the trial and error and figuring out the right amount to put on that cuticle. I would say do a few practice rounds on yourself, apply as much as you think would be enough for the nail, and then once it dries, try to place it on your nail, and that's how you know if you put too much or not. At least that's how I learned to do it, you guys. And from my own personal experience, putting thinner amounts on there is always the best way at the end of the day. But alright, you guys, just to make this go a little quicker, I'm just gonna go ahead and time lapse, and I'll be right back when we're gonna go ahead and file the nails.
Turn up, all I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head up? Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe, 'cause you're all that I crave. So I wonder, where are you? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Don't be so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, 'cause I gotta know. Let me know when you're ready, 'cause I made reservations, too many invitations, and the last night was heavy. I need communication. Tell me where's your location. Used to talk 24/7, every other second, just to make sure we were up to date. Now it's closer to 11, and I ain't hearing nothing. I just need to know that you're okay. Hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Hey, don't be so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, 'cause I gotta know. Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is you saying yeah, yeah, yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe, 'cause you're all I crave. So I wonder, where are you, baby? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, 'cause I gotta know. What What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be a final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. Like you already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We live it like this could be a final day. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive.
Alright you guys, so now we're going to go ahead and file the nails, and I'm going to be using my Pana 80 grit file for this. And how I like to file my nails is I like to take the file itself and then just put it parallel to the nail on the sides, just like this. And then after I do that, I go ahead and make sure to file the back part of the nails as well, so that way it looks nice and straight. As you guys can see right here, I'm just angling the nail like flat towards the file itself, and it just makes it a lot more easier to file it this way, you guys. And I just make sure to have a good like stable grip on the cuticle section, so that way we get a nice shape when we're filing that section off. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my buffer, and I'm gonna make sure the whole entire nail itself is just sitting nice and smooth and flat. And I'm just gonna go ahead and speed this up for you guys, and I'll be right back when we're gonna go ahead with the nail design. So unfortunately, you guys, I forgot to mention this earlier, but while I was buffing this nail out, my camera battery did die, so that's why you just see me skip to like just filing the end of the nail. I just wanted to let you guys know that, so that way you guys don't think I just skipped that step. Alright you guys, our nails are now filed and buffed down. I did go in with a lint-free wipe and some swipe solution from Young Nails to wipe off the nails and make sure they're ready for our nail art. And as you guys saw, all three of the shades that I'm using are from NailzbyDev. I'm just going to go in with this black shade first, and we're going to be creating more of that comic look to both the ring finger and the thumbnail. I'm just taking my long liner brush right here and making sure I pick up enough product, but I am tapping off like 1 to 2 times before I go in and create my lines. So as you guys can see, I'm just creating a black outline first, so that way we kind of can just build up after that. And then once we place down this black color, I am going to go in with the white and the pink, and we're just going to be bordering it again. But you guys will see that once we get to that in a little while. So I also just wanted to let you guys know that while we're doing all of these steps, I am curing in between. If any of you are new to nail art, it's important to note that while you are creating your designs, to cure in between each time you're adding on like new colors and stuff, especially if the paints are supposed to be like touching. So that way, once it's nice and cured, and if you like make a mistake, you won't have to wipe off the section that you already did. So it saves you a lot of time, and also like the creation ends up coming out a lot better anyways. So just keep that noted if you are new to nail art. I know it's pretty tedious, but it is very much a very necessary step when doing nail art and getting it to come out really, really good. Alright, so that black outlining is now cured. So like I mentioned to you guys earlier, I am going to be border outlining them using white and pink. So using that same brush, but I cleaned it off from earlier, and making sure that brush is coated really well. And I am going to be tapping it off just a little bit, so that way we don't have all the paint goop to the front, so that way we can create the most like precise details that we can. And as you guys can see right here, I'm just going to be going only on half of the nail using this white right here. I'm just going to be bringing it down the arch line and down the side just like this right here. But you guys, I don't take this all the way. I kind of just I don't know, ombre it to the side, I guess. I just like interlink the white and the black together. As you guys can see right here, I'm having a hard time like describing what this is, but you're just gonna blend it basically down like that into the black line. So basically you just want it to look like this. And now after doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same steps with the pink, just on the other side. And you guys, since the pink and the white are just gonna be side to side, I am just gonna like carefully make sure it's placed next to the white without like fully touching, because we don't want the colors, you know, obviously to like intermix. We want both of them to stay their own solid color. So I'm just making sure to place this down really carefully, so that way it's just on its own side. As you guys could see, I barely just touched the other side of the white. Okay, and now quickly before curing these nails, I am just gonna add our little last minute like detail works to really make the comic portion of this nail really pop out. So I already cleaned off this brush. I was using it also for like the pink and the white, but now I'm gonna be using it for the black. And so as you guys can see, I'm just creating like a little L over here in the left hand corner. This comic design, you guys, is honestly really simple to do. If you just follow the steps, you will see results. So yeah, we're just gonna put a little L over here in this corner. And if you guys make any mistakes at all, you can just use like a little small brush and put some acetone on it, but like dab it off just a little bit. You don't want to like overdo it, or else you're gonna take off a lot of paint, you know, or it'll smear everywhere as well. If you make any mistakes, just make sure to go ahead and do that. And for our little stripe over here, I'm just gonna put a little line, you guys. Like I said, this design is really easy. I honestly think this nail looks really cool. I've never done comic nails before, you guys, which is why like I wanted to add something a little comic-y to this set so I could go ahead and practice it out. And yeah, just take my word for it, you guys. This was really easy and actually really fun and satisfying to do. I always find like line work, especially with a long liner brush, to be very satisfying. That's basically the design for these two nails, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cure them after adding the details onto the thumbnail, and then I'll be right back. Moving on to our next nail, I'm gonna go ahead and do the middle finger. For this one, we're just gonna be doing just a simple comic heart, I guess you could say. I'm gonna be using that same hot pink shade that we used earlier to border the black outline. And I'm just gonna go ahead and sketch out this heart. I like to make sure that the pointy bottom part of the heart is like more towards angling towards the middle of the nail. As you guys can see, I try to match it with the bottom of the tip just to make sure that it's right in the middle. I know when I sketch it out, it's still like a little bit to the side, but I go in and make sure to clean up the sides as well, so that way it looks a lot more symmetrical. This is how I basically sketch out my heart, and then I go ahead and fill the rest in with gel. I'm honestly super happy, you guys, because I don't practice like painting nail art a lot. I mean, I do when I challenge myself with some sets, but I would say I like to do like a lot of glam nails that require like, you know, French nails or like glam bling, crystal nails, stuff like that. So being able to like get out of my comfort zone and just practice nail art is very refreshing for me. And at the end of the day, when I do stuff like this, I feel like it's really rewarding because I feel fulfilled in the fact that, you know, I was the one who created this. So I really hope you guys like this design, and if you like the Sanrio world characters, leave me a comment down below which one is your favorite. Kuromi is honestly my favorite, and then right after is Hello Kitty. I'm definitely more of a Kuromi girl, you guys. I don't know, I think it's like her colors. Honestly, her colors speak to me. Like, I love the purple, I love the black, I love the combo, but I also really do like Hello Kitty too. Whenever I'm at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls and stuff, I always have to make sure to pick up whatever Hello Kitty thing I see. It's just one of those things that makes me say I love being a woman. You know what I mean? But that doesn't go without saying, whenever I see Kuromi stuff too, especially like at the mall and stuff, I always have to pick up her stuff as well because it is so cute, you guys. I also have that Hello Kitty game that's out right now too, that's kind of like Animal Crossing. I really like it so far. I think it's really cute, and if you guys haven't tried it out, you guys totally should. I can't remember like the actual name of it, so I'm so sorry, but I'm sure if you guys look up like Hello Kitty game, you guys will find it. It's a really fun and interactive game. I actually like playing it on my iPad personally. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up this nail and filling it in, and then I am gonna cure it really quick before moving on to the next little details we got going on for this heart. I'm so sorry for being out of frame for this first little part, you guys, but I'm just going ahead now and using my long liner brush again. I'm just outlining that heart in black now, so that way we can have it pop out just a little bit more. And I am trying to keep this line a little bit thinner, you guys, because if we do it pretty thick, I feel like it's just gonna take away the beauty of this heart in general. So I am just making sure I'm going in with a lighter hand and drawing these lines out to go ahead and outline it. Alright, so I already went ahead and dried that black layer down, and now I'm going to go ahead and take this brush right here. It's my Dreamliner from NailzbyDev, and this is officially the smallest brush I own, you guys. It is this little tiny 5mm one, and honestly, using this brush, you guys, it made my nail art honestly 10 times easier to do. It picks up a good amount of gel. I do tap off a little bit, and then it just creates the most detailed little pieces of art. It works so well, like look at it go. And I did have a little bit goop to the front, as you guys can see. That's why we go ahead and tap it off just a little bit, or else stuff like this happens where we get too much product on the area that we were trying to, you know, keep thin. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe that off and just redo it again. And then using my little dotting tool right here, I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that white, and I'm just gonna dot it right here just to end off the little bottom part of the nail. And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this darker purple color from Beetles. It's in the shade A569. I forget if I got this from a collection or not, but it will be linked down below, just like everything else I used in this video today. I already went ahead and cleaned off my little liner brush right here, and now I'm just gonna pick up some of that purple shade And I just grabbed a very light amount, you guys, and I'm just gonna shade a little bit of this heart on the side right here, just kind of creating a little curve going along the curved part of the heart. And I'm just gonna build up that color a little bit, and I will be doing a little tinier one in front of the purple, but in black right after. Alright, the next nail we're going to be focusing on is the pinky, and for this one I am just going to be doing a little purple blood drippy look, I guess you could say, with this really cute like little skull animation, and I think some little stars I'm going to go with, probably like little black ones. As you guys can see, I'm making sure to pick up a good amount of paint onto my brush, because if I end up picking up a lot of product, it's just going to make doing this design a lot more easier. So as you can see, it's pretty much gooped to the front right there. I'm just going to like kind of just dot it like that and then bring it upwards, but very, very lightly. So that way it gives it more of that skinnier effect going up. And I'm just going to repeat these steps doing these next two for you guys to see. And now that I have those placed, I just go ahead and connect all of them together just like this, kind of just creating like little arches like that. It kind of looks like the Monster Energy drink symbol in my opinion. And then you're just adding on like the little parts on the side right here, just smoothing it out as I go and just filling the rest in. So now I'm going to show you guys how I created my little skull, and I'm just using that little Dreamliner brush that I was using earlier and picking up that same hot pink shade that we've been using for this design. I'm going to create the bottom part of the skull first, creating this small line and then pulling the sides upward, but we're just doing little small lines for that as well. Then rounding that top part out, looking kind of like a little baby mushroom, and then just filling that in. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and cure that now that I like how that shape's looking, and then we're going to black outline it. Picking up some of that black shade, I am just going to outline this now. Doing it very, very thin, you guys, just basically bordering the entire thing, and then I will be doing two little lines going upwards from that original little line we did at the bottom to create like kind of like little bone teeth, I guess. So I'm just gonna let you guys see it because I feel like you guys will learn probably better from seeing it than me explaining it, since I ramble so much, which I am trying to work on, you guys. I apologize, but anyway, here you go. Also, one more thing, you guys, I am using a dotting tool to go ahead and create the eyes for this skull. Alright, you guys, so I just got this nail out of the nail lamp, and now we're going to go in with the final portion of this nail design, which is going to be the little black stars. So I'm using my little dotting tool right here, and I'm just mapping out where I'm going to want those bigger stars at, and I think I only do like probably like 3 to 4 on the nail. And now going in with my clean little detailer brush, I'm taking that black polish and just pulling it upwards, downwards, and side to side to create that star look. It's very important that you guys go in with this with a clean brush and not one that already has black gel polish on it, because if you add too much on this, it's just not gonna look like a star and it's just gonna look really bulky. We want to make sure that they look pretty clean cut, especially when we pull that black polish out. Looking back at the stars, I noticed I didn't really like this one, so I'm just taking it off really quick using my small little flat brush, and now I'm just gonna go over it again and create more of a symmetrical star. Or would you guys more so consider these sparkles? Let me know in the comments down below which one you think it looks like more. But I mean, these could be considered stars as well, you know, like little universe stars, I guess. I don't know, but it does definitely look like a sparkle as well. Either way, it looks cute. So finally, for this last nail, we're going to be working on the pointing finger, and I am just going to be taking my McCart rhinestone glue and I'm just mapping out where I'm going to be placing my little Kuromi Charms, so that way I know where to put the nail art and how much space I have for all of it. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly cure this, and then we'll be right back to put on that nail art. Alright, you guys, this charm is stable, and doesn't she look so cute, you guys? I love this charm so much. I have a bunch of like other little Sanrio ones. If you guys want to see like any other Sanrio characters, just leave that comment down below. I don't mind doing that at all. I think these sets always come out looking so cute and dainty. So yeah, just go ahead and leave me a comment, or if you guys want to see any other videos, feel free to comment that down below as well. I'd love to hear some of the things that you guys want to see for me in the future as well. So going back in with that purple shade, I am just going to be creating that same little purple blood droop effect like I did on the pinky nail, and I'm just going to do that really quickly. And just like that pinky as well, we are just going to be adding on those little stars all over the rest of this nail. Alright, you guys, this purple comic Kuromi set is now complete. I did matte top coat the nails after applying down those nail charms, and this was the final result. You guys, these are so pretty and they were so easy to do. I feel like these nails not only fit the fall / spooky theme, but also for people who really love Kuromi or Sanrio characters in general for all-round season wear. I feel like you can't go wrong. These are really cute. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed watching today's video and if you like the nails we created today. As always, I appreciate you all watching, and if you're new and you love press-on nail content, please feel free to show your support and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.